If you think there's nothing to do in Newcastle and Lawrence County, then think again. Always stay connected to NCTV45 to receive the information on events going on in and around the area on a daily basis. Programs to view are Newswatch, The Morning Show, and Community Happenings. NCTV45 takes pride in bringing you the event and organization info that you want. NCTV45 is the #1 media source locally. NCTV45, anytime on your time. Broadcasting from the greatest castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence, NCTV45. NCTV45 Newcastle, The Train. Everyone's talking about NCTV45. Internet television the way you want it. Your #1 media source serving Newcastle, Lawrence County, and globally. NCTV45.
Today's program furnished by funding from Bill's Bake Shop, where smiles are everywhere.
Gelateria is an authentic Italian gelateria and coffee bar. Established in 2018 by founder Alex Papa, this gelateria is excellent. And let's not forget the pastries, cannoli, tiramisu, baklava, and scones, but also, and very important, gelata, and they have paninis too. It's Papa's Gelateria is located 318 Highland Avenue. They're open 7 to 9. It's Chubby's Let's Pizza again, like we did way back when. Yes, Chubby's for that great pizza taste. They use Augustine's ingredients, and guess what? You folks on the east side, they deliver. DA Reed Delivery Service will get your Chubby's Pizza right to you. It's easy. Call ahead, place your order. It's Chubby's Delivery right there for you. And don't think that they don't have cheese stuffed meatballs, sausage, and so much more. Chubby's right there for you.
If you're craving hot dogs and more, and you're in the area, then look no farther than Coney Island.
Entrusting your loved one to a funeral director is a very personal and emotional decision. The funeral director you choose must understand the importance of the decision you have made. When you call the William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, I recognize what a privilege it is to be chosen at your time of need. We will provide you and your family with the best service possible, with sincerity and compassion.
The William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, family owned and operated since 1941.
Broadcasting from the greatest castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence, NCTV45. NCTV45 Newcastle, The Train.
Good morning, Newcastle, and how are you on this very fine morning? Yes, we've gotten through the cold time of the week, month. I don't know, but it was quite a bit chilly these last few days. As you look at the cathedral, and that's great. No snow in that picture. So what's your temperature outside? 43 degrees. We've actually started a warm up We were down around 32 earlier, and it feels quite fine now. Some will take it after just how crazy cold it was these last few days. You know, with it being 32 outside, but no matter what, in the winter, it's always Nctv45. Now, birthday time. And here you go. My niece, Ashley Nicole. Happy birthday, Ash. Here's hoping you have a great day. Celebrate all weekend long. You know what? And for your birthday, I think it would be a very good thing. I know who that special somebody is. Watch a little Notre Dame football. You'll feel just great. Randy Kessler. Haven't seen you for a while, Randy. Hope you have a great birthday. Christine Heichel. And I probably mispronounced that. I apologize. Leah Fortuna, Sarah DeLillo, Andrew Slater, George Cusatrone, Lori Kasperzak, and sorry about that, Lori, Marvik Salem. I really watched a couple of those names, but hey, have a great birthday. Celebrate all weekend long, and really, really enjoy. You're going to have a great forecast as I try to, some mornings everything's just a little off, and then I got it. So it's time that we get to those top stories today in Newcastle, PA. And here's some things. Great day for this. New Visions, as you go around town, New Visions is going to be doing their cleanup. And it starts at 9, goes to 12. Make sure that you watch out as you're buzzing around. I don't want anybody getting injured. This finishes up Conservation Week. Well, actually, tomorrow. Happy Earth Day and everything to everybody involved. And as we get all the beep-ins and everything we're doing, Joe, I will get to you as Joe has a question, and I will get to him in after Newswatch. So always great to see everybody and have you around. Now, for those folks that are working out, the Newcastle YMCA branch is still without hot water until further notice due to additional maintenance needed. They're working diligently to make the repairs in as swift as possible. Thanks for your understanding, and we apologize for the inconvenience. That from the Newcastle Y. So just kind of getting to everything going on for you, and it's time that we take a look at some of that state news. And this was in by State Representative Chris Sonata. Okay, and want to give him his words. He went on to say Lawrence County has reported 10 new confirmed cases of COVID April 22nd, in addition to 8 probable cases that have been identified. The new county report 0 negative tests during the time. Okay, and the bottom line is I really feel we've turned the corner on this, and let me give you a reason why. The State Department of Health released this 4,192 new cases. Now, in this little thing, they never tell you who got better. They just keep adding on to the total. I said that over a year ago. Just saying. 2,842 hospitalized. So just really kind of doing the math here, that leaves you around 1,350, and 579 people put in intensive care. Well, that gets the number down really low when you have 67 counties. So I'm a little, those numbers need to be sharpened. We're coming out of this. It's time to, and Fox News is reporting that people are going and the mask mandates and things are falling away as people get upset. We're going to revisit some of this. Let's just get to this. Governor Wolf sees Wright Pharmacy to discuss COVID-19 equity efforts. You always know, and you know what, I'm fair in what I say, but it always seems like when a problem starts going away, the governor of Philadelphia wants to try and introduce a new problem. Just saying, it looks that way. Now, as I grab this, taking a break from COVID, Governor Wolf, the Chesapeake Conservatory, and partners announced an initiative to restore 30 agriculturally impaired streams by 2020. Agriculturally impaired. Now, for those of you who don't know, you're probably saying the Chesapeake Bay, that's, Maryland, DC area. Well, the watershed for the Chesapeake is located in Pennsylvania. If you take a drive down the turnpike and you get to Breezewood, you'll start seeing signs that say Chesapeake Watershed. And that means that the water runs to the Chesapeake Bay from there. Governor Wolf marked Earth Day, joining with the Chesapeake Bay Conservatory to announce a collaborative effort to innovate the Commonwealth's restore the health of 30 agriculturally impaired streams by 2030. Pennsylvania rivers and streams that drain into the Chesapeake Bay are the backbone of many communities' access in the Commonwealth. Restoring these rivers and streams brings back recreational opportunities, fishing, boating, and improves water quality and helps community downstream. So that's why they're doing it, and noble effort. We'll let you know how it goes. Now back to what seems to be the issue that is spelled off of COVID. The Department of Human Services provides an update on the public assistance additional SNAP funds coming to all SNAP recipients. Now, they had passed this bill, and if you recall on Newswatch, we talked about this end of February, beginning of March. Enrollments for SNAP statewide has increased since February 2020 for the total enrollment of about 1,840,182 in March 2021. That's a 3.8% increase. Now, the income levels have changed, and SNAP is, he goes on, an important program to impact anti-hunger. And I was looking to see if they announced, because the children that get free and reduced lunch were supposed to get cards being mailed out. Haven't heard anything on that word yet. We'll keep you posted as that goes on. Now, Governor Wolf announces environmental educational grants. I guess this is in his Earth Day mood. He announced 400,000, check this, 459,823 in educational environmental grants to 51 projects addressing environmental justice. They throw words around, justice, climate change, and water quality. Where are these taking place? Allegheny County. And then as you take a look, is anything coming closer to home right now? Not on that page. Okay. And he goes on, Erie. So not really affecting us in this area. Those educational grants going somewhere else. Governor of Philadelphia strikes again. The Department of Education launches a program to help schools address learning loss during the pandemic. I will go in to say this, that it's been very concerning. In-person learning is very important. I stand by that. When you can do little things over the computer, but you lose it when you're trying to do everything. And because of the pandemic, they had that problem. Concepts addressed in this accelerated learning will focus on, for all students, identifying and planning the reset for school operations, building welcoming, safety, and support, and identifying students who are entering school academically, aligning assignments, curriculum, and instruction to help each student's programs, and developing teachers to support all students, particularly those that were having those issues. So that one's a kind of right on target. Pennsylvania Gaming and Control Board held its public meeting in Shippensburg, and this was virtually, on May 20th for the Greenwood Gaming Category 4 Casino. And, they're getting it. We didn't, and other people have got their casino. This is amazing. WalkWorks program adds partners to develop new walking routes across Pennsylvania. Now, if you're living in a downtown area and you walk to work, I get that. But out here in the West, what if you work in West Middlesex? You're going to walk there from Neshannock or Laurel? It's a program that collaborates between the Pennsylvania Department of Health and the Pennsylvania Downtown Center, is continuing to grow by adding these new partners and locations, 103 walking routes. They mention Cambria County, Susquehanna, Westmoreland. Is this really what we want to spend our time and money on and efforts. The DEP celebrates Earth Day with $22.5 million available for community projects to improve water quality. The Department Patrick McDonnell, the state's constitution identifies our natural resources as the common property of all Pennsylvanians. And that's why when you look at these other places, the state parks take the areas that they do. Thousands of organizations, residents value the responsibility of dedicating expertise, local knowledge, and time projects to restore and protect our waters. So DEP doing that little project. As we get through, there was a state trooper that was arrested, alleged tampering with identification, tampering with public records or information, and obstructing administration of law and other government functions. This trooper, this was announced and was charged April 22nd. The crimes for tampering with evidence and charges were filed by the Pennsylvania Department of State Police Bureau of Integrity and Professional Standards and Internal Affairs Division. I was looking to see where he was assigned to patrol, and it was Troop D, Beaver. He's currently been suspended without pay. Governor Wolf announces funding program to address PFAS remediation. Pennsylvania Infrastructure Investment Authority Board of Directors has approved Pennsylvania's first funding program designed for specifically to assets communities in remediation of PFAS and it's a substance potentially toxic found in water sources and systems throughout the Commonwealth. So it was used in the 1940s, this chemical. You know, and I have to take a break from the story and ask the question, with the number of plants that we had here, factories, manufacturing, do the rivers that these people dumped into, do they encapsulate, and under that stone and river rock, are these chemicals still in existence? That's interesting, and they're going to kind of check that out with this new funding program. So that'll be a top thing. Governor Wolf, he's going to do a little editorial thing here. And what he did was say he praised President Biden's pledge to reduce CO2 emissions. And, you know, here's the other thing. The Chinese said, we're going to reduce ours and reduce our coal. Do you really think they're going to do it? Don't want to sound like Yogi Berra, the baseball manager, but I'll believe it when I believe it. You know, some interesting things going on. And before we take a break, we were talking about earlier the U.S. Constitution and common property. Well, that dates back, if you weren't aware, around March 10th, we usually have Constitution Day, or that's when King George gave this land to William Penn. Charter Day, excuse me. I was looking for that name. Now, that Pennsylvania charter dates back before the Revolutionary War. The deadline to get registered is May 3rd. The primary then is the 18th. All registered voters, regardless of party affiliation, can vote on 4 questions in the primary. Now, there are 4 questions that are going to be asked, and Pennsylvania's primaries are usually limited to Democrats and Republicans who choose their nominees. But this year's primary will include 4 questions. That means every registered voter can vote on the ballot questions. 2 of the proposed constitutional amendments deal with disaster emergency declarations, and the third relates to prohibition against denial of equal rights on race and ethnicity. The 4th question is a referendum on making municipal fire departments or companies with paid personnel and emergency service companies eligible for existing state loan programs. Should they change the Constitution with emergency disaster declarations? I firmly believe that yes, on all of these questions are important. Now, if you aren't registered, you can't vote. You have to be registered by May 3rd. We told you about pavotes.com. The next thing, and that's very important, is say you're an independent. You still can vote. It's your civic duty. Read the questions. Understand what's being asked. That's a very, very important type of thing that you want to address. So, and then I don't want to leave without saying this. What has transpired? The Wolf administration discusses the need for flexible disaster emergency declarations. He's the one that has imposed them. Pennsylvania discussed the need for flexible emergency disaster ahead of next month's election, and will choose whether the Commonwealth will continue with its existing disaster declarations process or create a new one. The 2 amendments have potentially a drastic impact on the ability to effectively respond and to recover during disasters, emergencies in the future. Okay, that group, this guy, wants you to vote no. And let me kind of put this out there for you. Take a look at this. This was a map furnished, okay, that you could see the counties in white, the counties in light green, of which we are one of them. There's no COVID issues. Now, if you were looking at this as it sets on your computer, the darker shaded areas are where they're having COVID issues. Now, with that being said, one size doesn't fit all. Therefore, I think it's very important that you vote yes on those amendments to the state constitution. Now, with that being said, it's time to go to sports. And that was a long first segment. Well, how long has it been since I got to say this? The Pirates win 4-2 over Detroit, and the Indians lose 6-3 to the Yankees. Now, if you watched, and I was watching some of it, I was at Cedars, I had The Godfather. It was a tremendous sandwich. You got to try The Godfather. I was watching Chicago and New York. The Mets, New York Mets. The Mets fell behind 3-0 and then came back, scored 3 runs, but they fell 1 run short because the Cubs won 4-3. Now, let's go to the Cedar Sports Corner Report and check out what is going on in sports today. And don't forget, we'll have the Canes on this afternoon.
Businesses provided funding for this program. Gatherings, Town and Country, and On Target.
Hi friends, I'm Gary West, and whether you find Augustine's Pizza at your local grocery store, the folks at Augustine's Pizza hope that their pizza is always your first choice for any and all occasions. The Cedars Restaurant in Newcastle wants you to indulge in the food from their pleasing menu. The Cedars features Mediterranean, pub food, Middle Eastern cuisine, and so much more. They're open every day, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Call the Cedars on the east side at 827 Addis Street, Newcastle, 724-658-9543. That's 724-658-9543.
Hello and welcome to the Cedar Sports Corner Report. Time to get to Major League Baseball. 8 o'clock, the Pittsburgh Pirates visit the Minnesota Twins. While an hour earlier, 7 o'clock, you've got the New York Yankees at the Cleveland Indians. And what else is bopping? Give you another New York team. Washington, they'll be at the New York Mets. So that's what you got buzzing in baseball. Your nightcap, San Diego at the Los Angeles Dodgers. Now, over on the ice, and generally, we're looking at playoff time here. Not quite there yet. 2 games on TV, Boston at Buffalo, ESPN, plus 7 o'clock. And then at 8 o'clock, Nashville at the Chicago Blackhawks, ESPN plus. Over on the hardwood, your NBA schedule for your Friday 2 ESPN games. Boston at the Brooklyn Nets, 7:30 ESPN. And then at 10 o'clock, Denver, the Nuggets take on Golden State. That also on ESPN. Get on over to Cedars. Have some great food. You know, I had the lamb on the rod sandwich the other day. It was absolutely excellent. Get over to Cedars, have some great food, and by all means, just enjoy those games. Cold beverage wouldn't hurt either. We're going to take this time out. We'll be right back.
This program furnished by Sporting Goods, 23 East Washington Street, Newcastle. Call 724-658-2535.
Allie's Upper Crust at 1700 Highland Avenue has a full menu: pizza, roll-ups, salad, soup, sandwiches, strombolis, dinners. They are just great for dine-in or take-out. Don't forget to give them a call at 724-652-7553. It's Allie's Upper Crust. And we're back like that, and hopefully you're having a good morning, enjoying your coffee, and watching Nctv45, your community station that keeps you informed. Well, the Wolf administration, they're at it again. They're spending some more money, and here's what Governor Wolf wants to spend money on. Up to $5 million for funds investing in startup companies. Up to $2 million was recommended for 76 capital fund. $2 million for venture fund, and $1 million for soundboard of venture. Now, where are the companies located? One is to attract business to Pittsburgh. The other is planning urban transportation, and it doesn't say where the first one was located. So 2 out of 3, but only one, the Pittsburgh one, in the West. That's a lot of money to give just one group. And Governor Wolf signs a bill to align the state tax deadline which is May 17th, with the federal tax deadline for corporate taxes and other provisions. Good move there. Just to get everything lined up the way it should be. And I appreciate that, because during this pandemic, it's been very difficult for a lot of the businesses, and that's why we really tell you about going out of your way to support our local businesses. It's very, very important, and we've been really pushing that thought process. Not that we don't always do it, but we've been pushing it a lot over the last weeks. Well, it's always good when you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. It's great. Mother's Day buffet gatherings and banquet center, Sunday, May 9th, is Mother's Day. Now, don't wait till the last minute. I mean, plan ahead a little bit. Town and Country out there has a banquet center behind called Gatherings. We had functions there, and it is very, very nice. Hats off to Tony Carbone and all the folks out there. Matter of fact, Town and Country's even open for breakfast. Sunday, May 9th, this buffet includes lasagna roll-ups, stuffed chicken breast, filet, tips, burgundy, a baked whitefish, sausage, pepper and onions, mashed potatoes, scalloped potatoes. I'm getting hungry just doing this. And call 724-652-1149 and get your Mother's Day reservation in. And then you could say, geez, we're all set and ready to go. And there's not that, well, geez, where are we going? What are we going to do? And all that. State Representative Aaron Bernstein, he's made it, and he's going to be on the Small Business Subcommittee. Congratulations, Aaron. We appreciate your hard work. So just a great deal of things going on. Now, I was reminding you in sports that today at Flaherty Field, Newcastle Red Hurricane take on Montour. The weather is supposed to be nice. We'll take it. And it's supposed to get up to, during game time, about 61 degrees. That'll be absolutely perfect. Now, let's talk about the weather, since we're going to be out in the weather. As you take a look at the Scottish Rite Cathedral, there's the sun coming up, and the houses in the foreground still a little bit in the shade. But as you look across at the parking lot, well, maybe you look across at the parking lot. There you go. Sunshine abounds. Currently, the humidity, 79%. Winds are variable at 6. Dew point, 25. Visibility, 10 miles. And the wind chill, 26. Let's go to Lawrence County 45 weather, and we'll be right back in a flash.
Easy Clean Car and Van Wash, where your clean wash is our goal.
Run it again at Lindy's Lunch. Run it again with hot dogs, fries, burgers, and much more. For the 2-point conversion, try those daily specials. Run right in and you won't even need the car to score at Lindy's Lunch. For the game, just right for lunch or anytime. It's Lindy's Lunch. 2402 Wilmington Road, Newcastle.
The Crane Room is a restaurant. The Crane Room is a bar. The Crane Room is a banquet facility. The restaurant will please you time after time with their diverse menu. Ask about their daily specials. See the menu at craneroom.com. The bar gives you an abundance of choices with 35 beers on tap and always changing. Their banquet services are always to perfection. The Crane Room, located at 3009 Wilmington Road in Neshannock Township. Call 724-656-1553.
It was a peaceful day, don't you know? And then the volcano started to go. Out it came, delicious, you see. It was Lava Joe's. With 3 awesome flavors, you can employ signature mild, molten medium, and hot magma on anything you enjoy. Try some today and you will say Lava Joe's is A-OK.
GBG, Green Be Gone, Green Be Gone. Yes, Green Be Gone Pool Services. They are great. Angelo Perrotta here for Green Be Gone Water Cleaning. Look at this before and after. If your pool needs clean, it's Green Be Gone. They will help you get that sparkling crystal blue water. that it just says summer. And if your water's dark, dingy, they'll treat it and get those green algae out. Green Be Gone water cleaner. Yes, pool water cleaners, and they're full service. They'll get you looking like summer. Call them at 724-714-1023.
BSB. Big Shot Bobs are the wings for me. 50 flavors, make it right you see. BSB has sandwiches you have to try. Stop in and you'll know why. Every day of the week you see. Call or stop in to BSB. Big Shot Bobs will be your favorite place. Just like me.
Hello and welcome once again to Lawrence County 45 weather, and little chilly after last night's clear low of 30. How is your Friday looking? Well, things are going to get better, folks, and you're going to be able to see it as we go right here and show you clear skies. That was the reason it was so chilly. But this is the reason that it's going to be so sunny. You know, good news on the horizon. And no pun intended there. Here we go with your Lawrence County 45 forecast. Last night clear and 30. Sunshine for your Friday. And a high of 60 degrees. We'll take it after being very, very cool. Yeah, and that frost last night around, this 60 is going to feel great. Now, Friday night, patchy frost, partly cloudy, 38. And your Saturday, sunshine. And 62 when you start out. But as the day goes on, in builds that rain. And you saw it on the radar out there a ways. Well, it's getting here in time for Saturday, especially Saturday night, when you get to a low of 44 and there's an 80% chance of rain. So as the day goes on, the chance of rain increases. You get rain Saturday night. And then here comes Sunday. Well, your Sunday will be sunny with a high of 57. Now, Sunday night, widespread frost again, partly cloudy, low of 33. And that bops you into Monday. Monday, sunshine 65. When you wake up, you'll see the frost. And when you go to sleep Monday night, we only go down to 45, so the frost will be finally gone after those cold nights. And your Tuesday, get this, sunshine and 79. Tuesday night, mostly cloudy, 56. Things get to be normal. And then here comes your Wednesday, sunshine and 81. Not bad, some cold nights, but the days get warmer and warmer and warmer. Now, this was sponsored by BSB Shenango. Go out there, get some great food. This was Lawrence County 45 weather. We're going to be back after we hear from these great people who would like to hear from you. Nicco & Sons Sales and Service, 347 East Washington Street, Newcastle, has lawnmowers of every type. Zero-turn country clippers, made in the USA, 42-inch to 54-inch cut. Batteries by Oregon. They'll service at your home or their shop. Service specials start as low as $69. Call Jim Nicco & Sons, 724-652-6911.
dining experience.
Peppers, mouth-watering fruit, fine dressings, apples, meats. This place looks so familiar. Everyone in Newcastle has to know about it. Yes, it reminds you of when you were growing up, right in downtown Newcastle. Look at those fine lunch meats and ethnic foods. Yes, it's Joseph's.
Shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer.
Hello, friends, and it's Los Amigos. Let me tell you what, great food. Whether you get the chimichangas, enchiladas, tacos, whatever you get, you're going to love them. The nice, friendly atmosphere. Stop by. Tell them NCTV45 sent you. It's Los Amigos sponsoring this program.
You can't control yourself any longer. Feel the rhythm.
Today's programming is brought to you by NCTV45 and NC Radio 450. Newcastle's
This program sponsored by
Community
Lombardo's
Telephone
Apothecary, located at 1230 South Mill Street
Station.
on the south side of Newcastle.
At our law firm, we see you. Come see us at lgkg.com.
There's more than meets the eye. Gotta give every Newcastle a try. There is more time for living. Look around.
Well, back. And before we leave you, yes, I am wearing the NCTV45 t-shirt that's been out there, and a lot of people have asked. I got some emails asking, do you have t-shirts? Yes, we do. So, and this is nice because it has those sleeves. We have them. If you want to email me, and you're close in the area, I'll get a time to pick it up, and then we'll have our store out there where you could just get them if you'd like. Now, that's going to do it for this edition of Newswatch. Yes, Newswatch morning, and it's always great spending morning with you. So when you go through your day, make sure that you tell a friend, and have a friend tell a friend about NCTV45. They'll be glad you did. And when they say, I don't watch a lot of TV, you tell them this. Yes, we're NCTV45 The Train, and we're available anytime on your time. A train that runs on your schedule. That's NCTV45. So as you go through this great sun-shining Friday, and the sun is shining out there, I can only say one thing. As you look at the beautiful Scottish Rite Cathedral, make sure that you get that second cup of coffee and have a super day in what I call the greatest castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you again.